yesterday and on Friday, isn't it, Matt?
Yes.
Yeah, so it seems to live stream seems to be working for me. So that seems to imply that there's a problem that's specific to your computer or some sort of interaction between your computer and the server. But here we are. It's Sam and Matt, and I think possibly Ashish. Yeah, I will go first. I'm remote. Just done the local support client meeting. Yeah, getting lots of new features approved. Just in the process of rolling them out. Some new tickets from the new feature suggestions from the client. All very good, really. Actually, that sort of, I think with the development pace that we currently have, meeting with the client every 6 weeks or so is actually working out quite well. Yeah, other things. This morning I've been reviewing pull requests on website 1. I was also starting to get push more stuff out into production. Is it, or at least from development to staging? Also at 1. I've now got a lunch meeting in town. It's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not really blocked. I was interested in looking at the Rails 5 thing you started, Matt. Some interesting thoughts there. But yeah, that's my report. Matt, how are things going with you?
Let's see, good. I had an interview yesterday, so the only thing I did was the Rails 5 in the morning, and so the only thought I've had is that we might have to remove Mercury Editor or fork it and try to fix it for. Because it looks like the guy hasn't touched it in a few years. So.
Yes, the Mercury Editor is like, yeah, hasn't evolved for the last 3 years. I put some comments in the pull request. It looks to me like it's, although we may well need to do that, the sticking point for upgrading at the moment is something called Vector Map Rails.
Oh yeah, that could be incompatible too, right?
Yeah, I don't even know where we're using that or why we're using that. So one possible approach that's maybe less intrusive than upgrading Mercury or replacing Mercury would be just to try removing the Vector Map Rails and seeing if we can get away without it.
Okay, that's good. So I've got the RSpec mob coming up. So after that, I'll probably work on the Rails 5 a little bit.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll split mob. Go on.
Yeah, other than that, that's about all I've been doing.
All right, great. So RSpec mob, yeah, and we've got that one free trialist coming in.
Yes. Do you know if he needs to be added to C5? Because you need to
C9. Yeah, that's a good point. And I guess that's sort of a question of policy of, yeah, I guess we should sensibly add them to the C9 in the first instance, shouldn't we? I think it would be a bit,
kind of useless for them to have it and not be able to get into the mobs. So
yeah, I'm just sort of, and I mean, it's sort of, we've got to think about whether they would be in there long term or what have you. But yeah, okay. So I guess, do we know he's finished the Scrum, and we need to get his email to check that out. Yeah. Let's just go to Praveen here. Hey, Praveen, how are you doing? Praveen is currently muted.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hello, Praveen. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might just turn off my camera to reduce the audio. It'll make more room for the audio. Matt, do you want to turn off your camera? Just so we can help with Praveen's audio stream. Anything to report, Praveen? Any questions or thoughts? Anything going on that you want to tell us about?
So I just set up the project in my system. So today I've asked you about the secret keys of Stripe.
Right, yeah. So you're getting set up with website 1, yeah, and right. So yeah, most of the site will run without the secret keys, but yeah, I think for running the tests you need them. But yeah.
Okay. So one more thing, I was seeing the specs for user model. So I thought there are some specs missing from the user model. So I was thinking of, there were some specs missing from the user model. So I was thinking of giving you a pull request for that.
Okay. Yeah. That's so. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, actually, Praveen, you're the one doing the Aspect Mob, right? As well.
Yes.
Yes. So if you give me your email address on Slack DM, I'll make sure you're added. Yeah.
Sure. Give me a moment and I'll ping it to you.
Actually, Matt's just sent it to me already, so I've got that, and I'm inviting you to the Cloud9 instance. Okay, so I think you might need to create an account on C9 first, and then I'll be able to add you. Yeah. Now in the background, you're asking about
C9.io.
C9.io. Yes.
Yeah.
Getting my account.
No problem. Take your time. There's no rush whatsoever. So and feel free to do that afterwards. We can connect you up after. I was just gonna say about your website one. Yeah, it's entirely possible that the user specs could do with some improvement. Yeah, what we should do is start off by opening a ticket about that. So one of the things of the agile development is that rather than just working on something, we always try and kind of let our team know. Now, you've done the fantastic first job of coming to the Scrum and telling us that you're planning to work on it. So well done. That's absolutely excellent. Of course, you might not always be able to get to Scrums, but what we would want to do is add. I'll ping this to you in Slack. Oh gosh, I'm always ending up in the wrong. That's website one. Here we go. So this is Praveen. There we go. So I don't know if you've seen our waffle board. This is the board that we use to manage all of the tickets and things that we're working on. Can you see my screen okay?
Yeah. So I have already looked through the board. So I've seen there are 3-5 stories in the progress, and there's one thing in the check one. So you've given this PR for checking it items and thing. So I checked that also.
Yeah. So we could put in here like improving user specs. So and I'm not sure what your GitHub username is, but was suggesting. So I mean, I'll just create this ticket. But so what you might want to do is maybe in this ticket, which of course will show up in GitHub as well, you could like add what you're thinking of doing and your plans and thoughts and so on, and then ultimately when you do a pull request, you can associate it with this ticket with the instructions for doing that are in our contributing doc. So does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. What is your GitHub username, by the way?
That I have to check.
Yeah, go and have a quick check there. I'll just try and looks like no.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Good show. All right, I'm just going to try and share. I guess maybe you don't have a C9 thing yet.
So I was making this account on my on the C9 and it's asking for my credit card details. And I don't have any credit card.
Yeah. Now, Matt, is this? I mean, it seems we definitely had this issue, haven't we? I guess has everybody who's created an account had to put in their credit card details? You still there, Matt?
That might be new. I don't think so. No.
I mean, it's certainly for the last year or so. I mean, do you want to share your screen with us, Praveen?
Sure.
Just in the background, what I'm going to do is you just gave me your. Well, I think I was going to stop screen sharing, and I was going to get here the. Okay. Let me think. I was just trying to set up here and say, right, get your. Oh, I might have accidentally notified the wrong person there. All right, so I've got your GitHub username in the improving user specs there. Let's have a look at your screen. Yeah, can't see your screen at the moment. I mean, I guess I could also just go to c9.io.
No, I have already shared my screen, but
Oh yeah, no, I think I can see it now. I can see it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
See.
So yeah, if you go to I mean, if you try and sign into Cloud9 with GitHub.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
At the moment, I'm just. Can you navigate to the Cloud9 thing? I can see your screen. I see. Like, go to the other tab, or maybe you are, and it's frozen for me.
You're still not able to.
I can see your screen. I can see your screen, but at the moment it just shows the Jitsi Meet, and it shows me my icon back. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. So go to authorize Cloud9.
Sam, I do have a credit card entered, so maybe it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think, but I think if you sign up via GitHub, I mean, you can just do that. It will create the account. You then, if you want to create your own workspaces, you might have to enter. But so, Praveen, have you clicked that button there that says authorize C9?
Yes, I have clicked that, and I'm going to. So it's showing me. Okay, sign into Cloud9 or create new Cloud9 account.
Sign in.
I would. Well, if you've never had an account before, you could click create new.
Okay. It's still asking me for.
All right, but I guess so. This is what if I don't have a credit card? You may be family member. Okay, we won't charge you unlimited public workspaces. Like, I think so. So I guess you'd already previously got to that point, had you?
Yes.
And I guess so. You used your 007 Gmail to.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess it seems like the member does not exist, unless they get the credit card, which is frustrating, isn't it? So I guess I wonder if there are can you get access to prepaid credit cards? Do you know what I mean? Like if you just anyway, I mean I'm gonna have to run. Maybe I can. I'm not sure what the immediate answer to that is.
Me if that's any.
One thing I want to tell you, I have this debit card with me, so will it work?
Oh yeah, I think if you have a debit card, it will work fine. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop the stream there, because I think we're done. We don't want you to put your credit card details in, on the live stream.